What happens if you get sick and don't manage your option trade on expiration day? That's exactly what happened to me last week with an NVDA put sitting right at the $180 strike price. And the interesting part is, I wasn't worried. Thursday night, I started feeling terrible, and by Friday, I decided to cancel my swim students, stay in bed, stream a little Mad Men and Big Bang Theory, and let the trade take care of itself. Let me show you the position. I had an NVIDIA weekly put with a $180 strike price expiring Friday, March 13th. By the time expiration day arrived, NVIDIA was trading right around the strike price, so this contract was basically right at the money and it could have gone either way. But on Friday, I wasn't feeling well enough to think about trading. I canceled my swim students, spent most of the day in bed, which meant I never really logged in to manage the position. The contract was still there on expiration day, and I left it alone. Going into expiration, there were really two possible outcomes. If NVIDIA finished below $180, the contract would be assigned, and I would buy 100 shares for $18,000. If NVIDIA finished above $180, the contract would simply expire out of the money. Because the stock was hovering right around the strike price, I knew this one really could go either way. But here's the key. Either outcome was acceptable to me. Quick note, I track every one of these trades in a detailed trade log so I can see how the strategy performs over time, not just week to week. If you're curious how that works, you can see it on my website. When I sell cash secured puts, I always structure the trade so that both outcomes work. If the put finishes in the money, I'm assigned the shares. And at that point, I have several choices. I can hold the shares, I can sell covered calls, or I can go through my de-assignment process and then sell another put. If the put finishes out of the money, the contract expires worthless, the $18,000 cash collateral is freed up. Then I can sell another cash secured put or use that capital somewhere else. Most of the time, when these weekly puts get close to expiration, I actually roll them forward for ongoing income instead of letting them expire. That options income is what I use to buy additional shares over time. NVIDIA doesn't pay a meaningful dividend, so this has essentially become my own version of a dividend reinvestment plan, using options premium rather than dividends to gradually increase my share count. But this week, because I wasn't feeling well, I just didn't roll the contract. I didn't really even look at it. So the question became, what happened at close? At the closing bell on Friday, NVIDIA finished at $180.22. That means the put expired barely out of the money. So the $313.68 premium was fully realized, the $18,000 collateral was released, and the account still holds 166 shares of NVIDIA. Now, on Monday, I can decide what to do next, whether to sell another put or structure the next trade. But the real lesson this week actually has nothing to do with the price. The real lesson is this. If you can't take a sick day, the structure isn't right. When you choose strike prices where either outcome works, you don't have to panic if something unexpected happens. Markets move, life happens, people get sick. The goal is to structure trades so you're comfortable with possible outcomes, even on a day when you decide to stay in bed instead of managing a trade. And if you're curious about the de-assignment process that I mentioned earlier, I'll link to a video here so you can see exactly how that works.